Good morning and hello to everybody. My name is Sunil Panjani and I'm an Ielts trainer. I have been training students for more than 15 years now. I have probably taught for 2000, 2000 to 500, something like that. It's been a long time, it's been a pleasure, and I'm here to basically give you some basic idea about IELTS. IELTS or IELTS, International English Language Testing System. The test started in the year 1989, I think. It is co-owned by the Trinity of University of Cambridge, uh, British Council, and ITB Australia. As we can see, the acronym IELTS, International English Language Testing System. I think it is the second test which assesses the proficiency of the candidate or the students as far as the English language goes. TOEFL being the first one, which started in 1964. It was a paper-based test. It turned into a computer-based and IBT internet-based test, which it is now. IELTS has always been a paper-based test, but recently, maybe a year back or so, it is there's an option candidates have for uh, computer-based as well as internet-based. What is the pattern of the test? Pattern is there are basically four uh, modules, as they call it: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. In India, at least, it starts with listening. It used to be always on a Saturday, sometimes on Thursdays, but mostly on Saturdays, starting at exactly uh, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a test which will assess your ability to understand English. Listen to it and understand. There are two inputs, listening and reading. You read, you comprehend, you listen, you understand. Total number of questions are 40 questions, 30 minutes is the duration, give or take a few seconds here and there. And in a paper-based test, you write the answers to the question directly on the question paper, and transfer those answers into a answer sheet. Later on, they give you 10 minutes for that. There are four sections here, 10 minutes, 10 questions each. Section 1 has two people talking to each other, whether on the phone or face to face, and you listen to them and try to understand what they're talking about. Mostly it's general information, things about, phone numbers, I'm meeting you somewhere, and this is a problem, and that is a problem, I want to go here. Very general kind of topics. They talk about situations which happens to us every day in any language. Section 1 is, as I said, two people talking to each other. Section 1 is where a single person, it's not a monologue exactly, yeah, you can call it a monologue, a tourist guide or something like that, and explaining things to you. And that's again 10 questions. And section 3 has 2 to 4 people talking, sometimes a professor talking to 3 students or a manager talking to employees. And there are 10 questions again. And finally, it is always an academic lecture. Academic lecture on any topic, and 10 questions again. So total of 40 questions, and depending on how many questions you get right, you score your band. You get your band score of 40 questions right, 9 bands, 39 questions right, 9 bands, 38 questions, 8.5, and so on and so forth. In my experience, many people have achieved this quite often. It has been possible and it is possible to achieve full 9. Let us say we started at 1:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is 1:40, time is over. Within a few minutes or so, they will start the reading test, whether it's academic or general. Reading test has a duration of 1 hour, 60 minutes exactly, 40 questions again. There are three passages and 40 questions, as I said, three passages almost equally divided. 13, 13, 13, and one extra question somewhere. Different types of questions come, which I will be discussing in my next video. We will go through the very minutely go through the different types of question and try and explain how the reading part works, how as a trainer I can help others, as I have helped others in the past for a very long time, and it is very much feasible to achieve full 9 out of 9 also here. Many have achieved it, many also have not achieved it. It's not as if, all my students achieve 9 or 8 or something. Some get low bands of 5 or 5.5. Generally, in academic, where the requirement is 6.5 with no band below 6, 99.9% of my students achieve that. Mainly because, not because I teach them well or something, but I simply don't allow them to go for the test unless they are ready. And the general reading test, again, next time we will discuss that, but it's slightly different to academic reading. 1 to 27 questions are different, that is passage 1 and passage 2. Passage 3 is almost similar to the passage 1 or 2 of the academic reading. Again, 40 questions, same rules apply. You answer certain questions and you get your band score. Speaking is 11 to 14 minutes. There are 3 sections, although they won't tell you it's 3 sections. It can be relatively easy. It's all about how comfortable you are with the language. We will discuss on this again, as I said in my forthcoming videos. And writing is there, writing task 1 and task 2. For the academic part, you basically write a report on a graph or some kind of a statistics given through graphs or bar charts or something like. Sometimes some illustrations are there, some diagrams are there, and you have to describe it in around 150 words minimum. And you have to write an essay with 250 words. Duration is 1 hour. Academic writing, the only difference is that instead of reporting on a statistics given through the graphs, you write a letter, 150 words and 250 words for an essay. In a nutshell, this is what it is. It can be easy, it can be difficult. I don't know, but it is very much feasible that it can be done. And thank you so much. I will discuss with you later on the modality of this test, how it works. Thank you so much.